Hello everyone. I hope all of you are doing good. And in this session, I want to talk about general, and it's very important. So most of us we know, and if someone has any kind of questions or few more clarifications, so I think we in this session we are going to get it. I want to mention that there will be few generic points will be there, and based on our career aspirations and based on our personal life aspirations, the points will be different. That's why I want to highlight the common problems and common things which happen in our regular life of a people. The solution wise, I don't want to talk much because the solutions are not applicable for everyone. Okay, it will be different for different people. Maybe I will try to highlight how I plan and how I'm going to execute it. Okay, maybe I can give some glance about my plan, but I want to highlight the common issues which I see in the people and what are the common issues we face it. Okay, few things I can highlight. So this is mainly the podcast is about. Okay, so this podcast is about 40 years. This may not be applicable for 100% people because based on their planning, and few people may live as a single, few people married without kids, or married with one kid. There are different kind of people will be there, right? This is not applicable for everyone, but whatever I'm going to talk, it will be applicable at least 70% of people or 60% of people. It is possible. So now we are going to see the details. 40 years. So these 40 years, what are the different things we generally get it, and how to mitigate it? I want to highlight the common challenges or the problems we face it, and everyone will have their own strength and how to plan. If you are at the age 32 now or 28, this video may be watched by the people from 25 to 35, or even few people already 40 crossed. So if you are at the age of 25 to 35, please plan your career properly and financial planning, everything to make your 40s more peaceful or the better than what you are expecting. So the common things like 40 years, what will happen? The first thing will be you will be, for example, if you're an SAP, you may become a team lead or project manager or even solution architect. So that level of profession you will get it. Maybe the experience of 10 to 15 years experience. If you came to SAP somewhere 25, you will be around 15 years experience. If you came to SAP at the age of 30 or 32, you may be 8 to 10 years experience. So the work will be, even the package wise also, if you see in India, around your package may be 25 to 45, 25 to 45 package like that. So the work will be more, that we need to accept it. So the workload will be more, so more than what you have seen in your 30s. So workload will be little more, and you will have a mostly two kids. So two kids means not only giving time, managing things, and also the school fee, responsibilities and all. So at least 60 to 70% of people will have EMI. Main will be house, and very few people may have a car. So if you have a budget of 6-7 lakhs, you may buy the car of 12 lakhs or 14 lakhs. So definitely you will go for a certain loan. So EMI will be the house and car are main, and you may have some other loans also, personal loan and all. You might have taken those things. And your health. Okay, health wise, however you running in 30s, live about 20s mostly energetic, and 30s you're energetic, but in 40s, health wise depends on our lifestyle, and in 30s how much time you are sleeping, how much physical exercise you are doing, how peaceful you are, and what kind of food you have taken. So all these kind of things, health wise, few challenges we will be seen. If you have maintained well in 30s, you will see very few, or else you will be seeing more. Okay, it can be chronical kind of a pain, or it can be gastric or those kind of issues also we see the people. So few people get a blood pressure, and few people might see the diabetes. Anything can happen in these 40s. The things you are going to touch it. So in 30s, you are working 12 hours, 13 hours also, you might not feel that much tired or something, but in 40s, you might feel quickly. And either head pain or eye related issues, all many things, health issues, you are going to give a trailer. Few people will get a trailer already in 30s. So in 40s, it will become more major things. Okay. So two kids expenses, we can say it can be house, school, and all. So normal, your regular house expenses. Very critical thing, parents' health. In 30s, you might see that your father is getting sick or fever, going to hospital, coming back like that. But in 40s, mostly you are going to listen some major issues, knee pain, or you have to replace the joint, knee replacement, or some operation, or else going to sometimes ICU, or sometimes you have to take 1 month physiotherapy. These all kind of things we are going to see in 40s. Okay. So these are all, very few people may face in 30s itself, but most of the people will see these things in 40s. Okay. So workload, office workload will be more than your, and job security. You are at the package of 30 to 50 LPA or even more. So definitely when the company is not performing well, or you are not performing because of other personal reasons and all, definitely you will come under the radar. Like anytime company wanted to reduce few employees, you may be in that list, because the continuous learning, okay, updating, updating skills wise, many people, how they were updating in 30s, they might not be able to do in their 40s. So that also be possible. So these are the common issues are going to happen for anyone in their life. And the critical things, you can say parents health will be there. Okay. And EMI, office workload will be increased, you will be assigned to 2 3 projects, and you have to manage. So how much time you are going to give for that? And health wise, if you are maintaining good thing, so sleeping for 8 hours, you want to sleep, and you want to take some delivery manager low role, and also you want to buy some 2 crore apartment or villa, whatever is available, and 2 kids you wanted to spend time and going to the nice international schools, whatever. So if you want to achieve all these things, right, it will be a challenging. So what you want to reduce or what you wanted to increase, and how to cut certain things, that is in our hands to plan in your 30s. So another important thing I want to mention, that is applicable for people who are in abroad. Okay. Abroad or India, this is the decision time. You have to decide. Okay. So you have to decide, abroad or India, where do you want to settle when you reach to that 40, because your kids may be 8 years, 9 years, 10, 11 years. That is mostly 8 to 40 years people, means the first kid will age will be around 8 to 12 years, or 7 to 12 years, based on your marriage and those things. So that point of time, you need to decide whether you wanted to settle in abroad, whether what is your visa status, everything is okay, or you wanted to go back to India, that decision. So Ganesh, why should we take a decision? We can stay till 50 and go back. Lot of practical issues we see that when you are in abroad, the kids are coming to 10 plus years, 11 plus years. Most of the children, they form their friends, and the quality of life, what they are exploring, what they are staying and all. Many people will oppose, I don't want to go back to India. So because of children, I know 30%, I don't know how much percent of the parents are decided to continue in abroad. If their visa status and financial status, everything is very good in abroad, they can run a good life. But if the job is not proper and their visa is not a permanent resident, or if it is US green card, if it is not a green card, and if it is Singapore, it is not a permanent resident or citizenship, definitely you will see as a foreigner, the job security wise and the taxes what you're paying, the benefits, you won't get much benefits as a foreigner. All these challenges they need to face it. Otherwise, they will face a lot of struggle, I can say. So this is one decision. This is applicable only for the foreign people remaining everywhere. So I gave this kind of a normal expenses and all. This updating skills I have given somewhere in the number it has come, but I can give this updating skills is very important. You took a project management, then you have to do the PM any certifications and continuously taking the project management related things, and you have to generate the revenue. Then only ROI. So we call ROI, return on investment. If a company is giving you 45 LPA, definitely they may expect you at least 60 to 70. Then only you will give a company around 15-20 lakh uh, profit. Otherwise, if you are generating only 30-35, one day company will terminate you, because we don't have a culture of yes, Ganesh, your package is 45, but you are generating this much only. Okay, can we reduce the package to 30? That culture also should be started, I believe, because compared to terminating a person who has EMI of every month 1.5 lakhs or 1 lakh EMI, so for him, suddenly if you remove a job, it will be challenging. If you want to change the job, he got the job and he went there, it's okay. So maybe that culture has to start in IT. If you are not able to generate, let's reduce 10%, 20% package and continue in the same company like that, but not completely termination. So you have a 1 lakh EMI and two kids expenses, the school, everything, maybe 40 to 50,000 per month, or 30,000 if you are going for normal school, somewhere 20 to 50K per month. And house expenses, maybe 30 to 50K. Okay. And another one is the parents health related insurance, health insurance. So these are all kind of expenses are there. And when you're going to this level of package, your job security also is not that stable. When you are at 15 to 25, 22 package, you are generating a lot of revenue and you're a profitable venture, profitable employee for the company. But when it comes to you are already getting 45, 50, 35 package, if you are not able to generate enough, then you are a burden to the company. So updating skills continuously, new technologies. Okay, you have to learn new technologies, or project management related. These all things you need to update so that you can not only survive, you can lead it also. And most of the people will have this craze of triangle curve, right? From consultant, then senior consultant, solution architect lead, CTO, like that. Or if you can take it management, consultant, senior consultant, team lead, project manager, or delivery manager, delivery head, group head, something like that. If you are taking that kind of a chain, then definitely you need to work hard and you have to sleep 6 hours, because you have additional responsibility. How to mitigate it? So that's what I'm telling you. I'm not giving any solutions directly, because each person solution, everything is different. So we cannot give a generic statement. I am trying to highlight what are the different challenges which you might not imagine, or if you already know. So I try to give, these are all challenges you are going to get in the age of 40, how to mitigate it, how to handle that. So that's individually everybody has to take based on their career aspirations and their financial things. I'm okay for a one crore apartment, but you want 2 crore apartment, someone will needs 5 crore villa. So everybody has the different thoughts, but how to get it and how to manage the expenses and EMI and all, everybody has to they should have their own thought process. Otherwise it will be challenging. I try to highlight the problem, different kind of a problem which generally people face it. Okay, that's what I highlighted here. So what I'm going to do that, but we need to take a decision based on one's aspiration which is suitable for you, and how to manage. Okay, that is the thing I wanted to mention. So let us go now. How I'm managing, how I wanted to manage these things, because now I'm 39. This June 25th, I completed 39 years, and I'm entering to the league of 40s league from next year. Okay. But how I'm going to face my 40s, I wanted to tell few decisions and how I'm going to face it. So this is only purely my life, and based on my thought process and all, I took it few things. It might not be 100% I will apply. At least 80% I'm going to apply, because based on the time, the decisions, we need to take few two decisions, right? So the first thing, we have this kids expenses, EMI, health issue. For example, tier tier 2, okay? Tier 2 city. If it is a tier 3, let's no one, most of us who are watching this video, they may not go to, they may not settle in tier 3, I believe. Mostly either tier 1 or tier 2. Mostly will settle. I believe tier 1, normal expenses of a person. Okay, you can say, let's take it, EMI is there. EMI maybe 1 lakhs. School, 2 kids. Take it that 2 kids. Most no one will go for third kid, and very many few people may end up with 1 kid also. Let's go with the 2 kids. You may have 50K. So let us write like this. So tier 1, you may have house EMI of 1 lakh. School maybe. I'm taking little bit average, a little bit higher side. So that's a school, 2 kids, maybe 0.5 lakhs per month. Per month, 0.5 lakhs, and other house expenses, maybe 50 more K, and medical insurance, all those stuff, maybe 0.3 lakhs, and mutual or LIC, with something you are paying, that any insurances and all, maybe you are paying 0.4 lakhs. Okay, this is your fixed thing. Take home only will take it, how much tax you're paying to the government as part of income tax and all that. So here, 2.7 lakhs you need it. For example, you decide for a type 2, maybe EMI, maybe put it 0.6 lakhs, school maybe 0.4 lakhs, other expenses maybe little less, 0.4, medical almost same, 0.2, mutuals anywhere, everywhere it will be same. So you may have 1.6, 2 lakh. Okay. So approximately it may be 1.5 to 2 can be. This one may be 2 to 2.7. So this is your monthly fixed expenses to run with the 2 kids, and the parents may be in your village or anything. So somewhere your expenses every month, you need to have 2 to 2.7 in a tier 1 city, and 1.5 to 2 in a tier 2 city if you are paying in EMI. If you don't pay in EMI, and if you don't have houses and all, maybe for example you don't have you have your own house without any EMI, these expenses may be reduced to somewhere 90K, 90K to 1 lakh. Okay, 90K to 1 lakh. Here you already EMI, if you don't have EMI, maybe this one will be 1 to 1.5, like that. Okay. So this is your expenses. Why I'm mentioning that this much expenses, you when you reach to 40, when you reach to 40, those many expenses must be, you should be in a position to get from your passive income. Okay, now I'm going to tell that what all decisions I took it towards my plan of to have a better 40s. First thing, the foreign, I'm in abroad. So already this year, my son joined in Indian school, and very soon, maybe in 2 years hardly, I'm coming back to India because I have a very good job and a permanent job, and I'm continuously learning as for HANA ECC. I can easily run for next 5 years. Okay, but like I told you, right, when the kids are coming to 11 years, 12 years, we are seeing a lot of cases in abroad that children don't want to come to India, and then the parents forcefully or intentionally, whatever, they wanted to continue it. But I'm very strongly come back to India. That's the reason I did two big things. I want to give a suggestion to anyone. If you come to an on-site and you are very strong to go back to India, you don't apply. If it is Singapore, it is PR. Maybe if it is US, maybe green card, or many countries it is PR kind of a thing. So if you apply that one, you will get a lot of benefits, or a school fees will come down very drastically come down. For example, as a foreigner, you are paying 1 lakh school fee. The school fee will become 18,000 or 15,000, and house wise, many benefits you are going to get. Even the job changes and all, then you will be in a way of settling. If your plan is to settle in abroad, then you take it. But you want to go to India, but okay, let's get the PR. We will have a peaceful life. How long we stay, that will not happen. 99% or 90% of people, they will settle in abroad only. The second thing, don't apply for a local school. This word may not be applicable for all countries, but for example, if you went to Germany, so Germany, okay, let my son will study till 10th class, 8th class. You cannot think, because when you pay the 35 or 40, whatever percent of tax in Germany, you will pay the high taxes, right? So you will send your son to German school, the local school. So the German school, if you want to go emotionally or practically or any decision, if you want to go back to India, you cannot go because your son is already studying in German. Let's see, wait till he's 21 years or 20 years until he completes the graduation. He can get a job, then you may go. See, 20 years you want to stay means you might have got the kid at 31, 30, 29, 32, 33 years. Means almost 53, 54 you will be in abroad. So it's almost lifetime, right? Our generation might stay till 65, 64, 60, 60 to 65. It's almost your life you are giving to abroad. But you need to know that. That's what I'm telling. If you are okay for that, you're okay. I'm not okay. That's why I did these two things. So these two I followed. 8 years I completed in Singapore, but I never applied these two because I may or may not get it. But if I get, I have a worry that it will change my the way of planning to go back to India. So the first thing, what I did this one, planning to leave abroad or coming back to India. Planning to leave abroad at this right time. At right time, I can mention because before the kids are getting 10 plus years. And second thing, I have for this decision also, I'm passionate about my career, passionate about SAP and content creation. So I enjoy doing the work or teaching or making content. So that can be done from that any city, like wherever I wanted to stay, that can be done from anywhere. That is the one of the reasons. And passive income. This is one of the game changers for my decision. So the passive income, our courses are on Udemy, and we have in the courses on Google Drive. It is generating the passive income, which can take care about my monthly expenses and all. So that is the everybody has to, in 30s you have to focus on your passive income, whatever strength you have. You can buy 1 or 2 apartments and get the rents from there, or else you can buy a commercial place and give a rent for certain things, or else you construct a small complex or a place for giving rent. Passive income, there are multiple sources. I cannot talk much, but I have 1 or 2 passive income sources. But if you explore the different experts for what are the different passive income sources are there. Okay, monthly you need to get that expenses. It should take care about your expense are there. Kids school expenses, okay, kids school or house EMI, okay, and house expenses. What are at least all three are taken care, or certain things you can take care. So that also you need to consider. And fourth one is I don't have a EMI. I don't have House loan EMI. I don't have house loan EMI. This is one of the positive things. So for my 40s, how did I get ready for my 40? My readiness for 40s. I'm purely telling my thinking and my thought process and based on my wishes only. It may be applicable for few people. If there is any suggestions, you can take it. But I cannot give the solution for every thing because everybody has. And I've overcome the triangle success and no craze on job roles or positions. For example, almost from last 8 years, I'm working as a senior consultant, solution architect, uh, and a principal consultant that level. But I don't have I think I want to become manager, I want to become delivery head, such kind of a positions. I don't have any kind of a craze. That is one of the things. Passive income, and I don't have any EMI. And I've overcome this triangle success. I was mentioning, right? This triangle only the success. I almost put the stop at this stage, maybe solution architect stage. But I generating my own world called content creation. So no EMI, and I decided to settle in tier 2 city. Okay. So in these decisions and all, like I mentioned that by the time 10%, 20%, 30% is little changes might happen. Okay. So currently I decide for a tier 2 city so that my expenses are less. But even if I go for a tier 1 also, still I can afford based on my passive income and I can get some kind of freelancing work, whatever I can do it. So, but tier 2, so that at least some 80,000, 70,000 expenses are coming down. But because of expenses, I didn't choose tier 2 because the tier 2 is around 160 kilometer from my village. So 160 kilometers from my village, and where I have agriculture land, and my parents will stay, and they will come and stay with me based on their health things, and they can continuously stay with me. Or else we can frequently go. 160 kilometer means it's a 3 hours, 3.5 hours drive. So they can come and stay, and I can go if whenever we want. So that's the reason. And also tier 2 is Vishakhapatnam. It's a growing city, so that I will have opportunities, something to manage also. And second thing, I will do the freelancing consulting and part-time teaching along with our main content creation. Because, sir, why can't you do full-time job? Once you come back to India, you will get 50 lakh package, 45 lakh package. I know, but if you go to full-time job, maybe 21 days working and at least 12 hours we need to work, I believe, when you go to that kind of a level. So it will be almost 240 to 250 hours I need to give for my full-time work. But I don't have that much time because I want to sleep for 8 hours and two children. So I need to give some time for them, at least dropping school or taking to certain kind of music classes. Sometime we need to have that one family time of that one, at least 2 hours. And in 40s, compared to 30s, somewhat I was managing the good health thanks to Singapore environment and thanks to my wife and who takes care like a health coach. She's a housewife, but she manages well at home and she reads a lot of these articles, follows this good food and fiber, maintaining fiber and ABC juice, these kind of lot of things she maintained. Only one minus for me is our working hours are a little more and also screen time is more because we are working full time and a dedicated employee. I cannot skip the work. I cannot tell the stories. I cannot tell that unnecessarily taking leave. We have few little minus, I can say minus applies, but it helped for the career. But yeah, generally I cannot say that I'm free, but I cannot tell the people that I'm busy like that and those things. So that's the reason I want to leave the full-time job in few years because I cannot, if 12 hours work is there, I will do the 12 hours. I cannot escape or I cannot tell the cock and bull stories and all. So I don't have 240 hours of time with me. So because I want to sleep 8 hours and maintain a good health, and the family time of 2 to 3 hours, and that yoga or doing physical fitness of at least 1 to 2 hours per day. Okay. So after all these things, 11, 12, 13, almost completed, I will have hardly 8 hours. Okay. In that, I want to give 3 to 4 hours for my content creation, and maybe one hour maybe training or something kind of thing. So I have hardly 4 to 5 hours only I will have for doing consulting. That's why I decided to go with the part-time. Sir, will you get always work? If I don't get work, also fine, because I have at least 3 to 4 hours I can manage, either making a new content, or making some doubt sessions I can conduct, or else mock interview. We have multiple things to do, or else I will learn a new topic and practice and discuss in the forums, and then I make a video. So at least 3 to 4 hours I can engage myself. And if I get a 4 to 5 hours of work, sometimes, yeah, they will ask you like, Ganesh, we don't have 4 to 5 hours, but yes, we are in the cutover stage. You are a senior consultant, so please help us to these 20 days. The work will be more. Sometimes we may accept it, the 12 hours, 10 hours, but 10 days, 15 days. It should not be like a life, entire 1 year like that. So this kind of a thing. How did you take this decision, Ganesh, like that? If you say, the first thing I will say, first thing, I'm not crazy about this triangle curve. I want to go to delivery manager and all. I'm still, I want to call till 2030. I will do my consulting later. I don't know what, based on situations will do. But till 2030, I'm happy to call as a SAP consultant, maybe senior SAP consultant, principal SAP consultant, whatever the tags will come. But consultant, I will do till 2030. But I cannot do the 10 to 12 hours of consulting every day. Maybe sometimes 1 week I can get it. Or if I don't get it also, I have a 3 to 4 hours I can generate the good passive income and also some active income. First thing is, I don't have a craze about the triangle, number one. And number two, the passive income. We Udemy and all are generating certain passive income for me, and also we are investing whatever we bought from the last few years. That also the assets are price is rising. Second reason why I'm going to leave the full-time job. No craze on the triangle and passive income. And third one, I don't have it 11 to 12 hours of time for me to do a full-time job. That's the third reason why I'm going to leave it. So when you want to leave a full-time job, first thing will come EMI. I achieved that, no EMI. How can you survive if you don't get any freelancing work for 1 month or 20 days? I have a passive income. Okay, if you get suddenly load of 10 hours of work, I'm okay. 10 days, 20 days, we are okay to work. Or even 1 month, 2 months also, we are okay to work for 10 hours. If someone close connection has given a project and Ganesh, please support and all something, or sometimes the price is very good, or any whatever reason we are taking, the 1 month or 20 days okay, but I don't want to calculate, okay, October 25th, Dasara, so 23rd is Sunday, Saturday, let's take 24th leave and 4 days we'll get a leave. That calculations are there, right? Which we are doing from 2008 to present, means almost 17 years, and I want to close that one in next 2 to 3 years, the leave calculation and all. Okay, that is another inspiration. And one more inspiration is I want to travel most of the places in India only, I'm telling, most of the places in India. So as of now, I traveled 14 states. I need to do remaining 15 states are pending. I want to travel. And also my parents, devotional, mostly, if you know, 60 plus people will be more into devotional. So I asked them, what are the places you want to visit? So list down. I want to fulfill that all devotional places for them. And summer vacations and all, that will be covered few states and they devotional. Other than that, I want to travel few alone. If you alone also, if you travel, what happen, every city, fortunately we have students. They may forget, we may forget, but we may remember. If I inform that I'm coming to Kedarnath, I'm coming to Gujarat, okay, or else Ahmedabad, any one or two students may be there. I'm not alone. That's the one of the achievements we did from the last 10 years. So for my thought process, tier 2 city, I'm okay. Although you will not see a lot of metros, uh, many things what we see in tier 1, I'm okay. Sometimes I can visit tier 1, but I don't want to go to tier 1 because of this village connection, parents connection, and I want to meet my parents. That's the reason. That is the one thing. And freelancing is okay. Sometimes I can take 1 or 2 months. If I don't have work also, I'm okay because I have a passive income and we will maintain some bank balance in mutuals and all, how we can run. And also I wanted to tell one thing before ending the session. So this abroad living also, I took a decision because if I don't take in this next 2 3 years, I will never take it. I like it or not, but I have to continue in abroad because of children. So before they say no, my son in 8 years, last month when he was coming to India, he was completely with joy he came, but that may not happen into 27 because he will be 10 plus. So that's the one reason. So the passion, yeah, for all these things, this is the one thing I'm passionate. If I sit in Vizag, Vishakhapatnam, or if I have a proper network, if I sit in my village also, I can manage these sessions. I can manage our consulting. I can manage our content creation, this passive income, or some consulting revenue or active income. Everything can be available everywhere. So this is my way of planning for 40s. I want to travel. I'm okay to earn less, but I want to utilize whatever, like I want to spend what I earn in my last 10 years. Okay. So 30s are very important. Please make it based on your strength and proper financial planning. I didn't do too much planning, but fortunately, if you have 1 lakh or 50,000 and all, what to buy, what share we have to buy, people think a lot, but I didn't have that much time and interest. We focus on my content creation and my job. So these two. So, but whenever we get the 20 lakhs, 30 lakhs, something lump sum amount, my father want to buy something, I buy that property for his happiness. But if I bought for his happiness, but it's a property, a landed property, agriculture, whatever. So it will grow and it's continuously growing. So in that way it happened. But with using brain, I'm not doing any kind of mutual funds. Mutual funds sometimes we do put it without any monitoring, but I never do this kind of share market and all. So because I don't have that much interest and time to do that, I already have these things. So this is my 40s plan, how I made it, how I achieved EMI, how I achieved this triangle, and how I achieved this passive income, which will take care about my monthly expenses. I don't have to earn for my school fee or all expenses, whether it is a tier 1 or tier 2. I don't have to work. I will look only for adding increase my passive income and also for the travel or for the future and medical. Yeah, now I have in front of me that medical insurance. I'm trying for last 1 to 2 years for getting a better medical insurance for my parents. Both crosses 60. Father is 63 plus and mother is 60 plus. But unfortunately, I'm not getting a proper medical. Everybody has to take that one because if you are genuine and working and you will only spend for a travel, eating food or a little small parties, going movies, or for healthcare like a hair care or body massage, whatever, that only your life, then the one thing which can hit you hard, that is medical expenses of our parents or our kids, our wife, for us. So medical insurance, if we have, we will have a peaceful life because we don't go for betting, we don't go for some gambling, we don't go for something else. Okay, so let's have a proper medical insurance. So this is my plan, tentative plan for the next 5 years. In these 5 years, I might try that small entrepreneurship. Um, but you can, so sir, you have a lot of circle and SAP connections, LinkedIn 73. Why can't you start a one company? Because I last 2 years I have been working with the startup companies. I saw the problems or challenges. I felt like I may not be able to manage that. I'm good in content creation. I'm good in teaching. Let me use my skills. Starting a company is a separate boat. Okay, without knowing the driving, without knowing that thing, I cannot enter. But if I get a proper person who can lead everything, maybe I can join with some investment and my ideas, my network. Let's leave to the destiny. But I'm not rushing to that opening consulting company like that. But I'm little interested to start any 10 lakhs, 15 lakhs, 20 lakhs kind of investment, small startup kind of a thing. I'm little interested, but I need to explore because SAP consulting, I work with that kind of companies so that we know the pain, we know the challenges. I might felt like, can I manage? Is it really required to start a company? Let's go like this. If someone is there, I can invest something and I can invest my some time, suggestions, consulting. I can manage certain areas, but overall ownership and managing, I might not take. So that's that idea we got it because we have seen closely. But now I'm thinking about any cloth bags or some paper plates, whatever, any little environment friendly, and also some small scale industries, 10 lakh, 15 lakh, 20 lakh investment, 30 lakhs investment. If I get a good partner, who will give more time to that so that I can give my money and sometimes I can monitor in tier 2. But definitely we need to see the labor challenges, raw material challenges and all. Especially I'm habitual for this video making. There is no raw material, no expiry date, no wastage of products, and selling also. It's a digital content, right? 150 countries people are buying whenever they want. So when we see such kind of a tremendous success, keeping a physical shop, factory, labor didn't come, these all challenges, we don't know whether we can face it or not, but I have a little one idea. Leave to destiny. For now, next 5 years, I will do SAP consulting, but I don't do this 12 hours consulting, but I want to do for a 4 to 5 hours of consulting. I want to restrict. Sometimes I may do 10, but most of the time I want to do 4 to 5. That's the reason, because at least 3 to 4 hours I have a time, either YouTube live or making some content, quizzes. We have a lot of things to do. Okay. So thanks for your time. This is our the problems I highlighted, which will come in 40, at the age of 40. Okay. So that point I highlighted here. If you see this age of 40 things, but how to manage EMI, how to manage kids expenses, how to manage house expenses, how to manage. You can plan based on a workload is increasing. So when you're workloading, where you can reduce, okay, whether you are spending some time on mobile or anything, how to reduce it. So like that, you can plan it. For 40s, if you want to lead a full-time job, 9 to 6 we call, but in IT we can call 9 to 8, 9 to 7, or 9 to 6 at least. So you need to decide what is your priority, whether you have enough passive income, and whether your EMI, you have a zero EMI or 50,000. So what is your fixed monthly expenses? Do you have any source? Okay, 1 month you didn't get any freelancing work. Are you able to manage? You have to question yourself and take a decision. So if you're in abroad, if you strongly wanted to settle there, you can plan like that. But if you don't have a faith that US people do not get a green card, or in other country like in Singapore, getting PR is challenging. So if still you wanted to continue and kids are getting 14, 15, 13, then your job security is not that much and expenses are high. You're not getting that permanent resident. Children don't want to come. Do you want to go to that dragon of uh, anxiety challenges in 40s? That is your call. So I highlight the problems and I only explain about my plan and my achievement in the last 10 years to towards my 40s. So because 40s are really very important, we will have energy and money. 30s, we'll have money, earning stays, energy will be there, but money 50-50, but we are growing stays. So we should not take any decisions in the 30s kind of a thing. But in 40s, we'll have energy, not much health issues. If you are maintaining good diet, no alcohol, no smoke and all, and daily some fitness, jogging or walking and all, most of the issues will not come. And you can travel, energy, you have a money, and the workload, if you can little bit balancing, you can travel where you want to go, or whatever you want to do. You want to put it investment in a small scale industry or training, whatever you want to do. 40s are different, special, but only problem is in 40s our responsibilities are very high. I mentioned here, right? Lot of expenses every month. You can see here, every month you need to have 2 lakhs. In tier 1, tier 2, you should have at least 1 to 1.3 lakhs. So do you have such kind of passive income or not? That's it about today's podcast about how to manage your 40s. I hope these inputs or discussions will give you an idea how to plan your career, and how to make what is your strength, how to utilize it for making a peaceful life. Thanks again. Thanks for your time. We'll come up with one more session. Thank you.